Hello, lovely people. It is a beautiful day here, Mount Shasta, the meeting place of heaven and earth. God and Goddess, thank you so much for all of this beauty and the warm, wonderful weather, the sun shining so brightly on all of us. Thank you so much. Thank you for safe travels and giving us all of the things that we need. Please continue to show us where we can help others and be of service to all of creation and ascend the golden ladder. In the name of Elohim, I pray. Amen. Today, according to the Nazarean calendar, it is Body Day, and the prayer is Our God and Goddess, immanent and transcendent, send to all your angel of peace. To my body, send your angel of life. Really good time to be conscious of what we're putting into our body and how we are treating this beautiful temple. I'm personally feeling called to purify even more and start to do more juicing and pure, fruit and vegetable eating, getting more away from all of the junk food and stuff that, tickles our senses and comforts us when anything, happy, sad, all of this thing. Food is such a big drug and addiction for a lot of us. And trying to wean ourselves off of all of these things, right? It like gives us temporary pleasure and comfort and satisfaction. And it literally, every bite of that temporary taste bud confusion is literally killing us and digging our grave, right? It's causing, it's fueling future diseases and suffering. So the more that we can be conscious of that now and live in a way that our future self is going to look back and thank us. I heard someone say, become your future self's best friend and act in ways that are going to help your future friend, your future self, right? So today I just wanted to read a little bit from the Holy Megillah, the Nasarean Bible, the Essene Way, translated by Dave Greenleaf, available at essene.org. This is from chapter 41, and I really love this. I kind of have read it before it's in different places in here and even in the Sadhana book. Chapter 43, and in this Peri, the great teacher is giving this enchantment, verse 308. Let us lovingly share the enlightenment of the holy, translucent light that is Yah consciousness in Jaja and Elohim. Perceive and believe in the tree of life within and all around. Spread her seed on fertile ground, holy seed enchantments that sprout and spiral upward into the heavens. Rise high by reaching low to share the heavenly glow with those in contested worlds with ears to hear. Do not fear, the translucent spiritual light is here, now and forever in Yah. Amen. And so we chant this seed, let there be light. Where there is void, let there be light. Where there is darkness, let there be light. Where there is sadness, let there be light. Where there is receptivity, let there be light. Where there is sincerity, let there be light. Within and around me, let there be light. Let there be light. Let there be light. Let there be light. I love that. It's so simple too to just chant, let there be light, especially when we're in a dark world, because it's a very open prayer as well, right? You don't even have to think about what specific needs are everywhere, what actually you need to bring into fruition. You're just saying, let there be light, and just allow the divine to bring that light in all the different ways that it is necessary. We're just the vessel that's saying, come on, bring it on in. We want more. Especially look at that in contrast with the way of the world and how many people are manifesting the downward spiral, and even unknowingly, like with the songs that people listen to, the things that they are constantly having running through their head and repeating are ultimately the opposite of let there be light. It's bringing in this darkness and suffering. And even mainstream Christian music has hidden messages backwards and all of these things that are you think that you're saying something positive, but really, we're saying to our enemy, hey, let us listen to your entertainment and all these things. And the enemy knows very well how to use music specifically and especially against us, because it is this enchantment, this repetition, this, when you're just driving down the road and a song pops into your head and it's just like you can't even stop it sometimes, right? And so there's like this subconscious or unconscious repetition stuff that starts to happen as well, and we're manifesting all of those things. So again, it's really great for mind day, I guess mind day is tomorrow, but body day as well, because we're putting things into our body, our mind as well, and being more aware of all of that. So I really love this Let There Be Light chant, and super excited to share that with you, even though we've kind of already talked about it before. But for those of us that are trying to be more active in bringing light and love to this world, there's a little chant for us that we can just say. It doesn't really even use that much energy. You can just be driving down the road, let there be light, let there be light. Maybe make a song and share it with us. I would love that. Maybe I'll do that myself. David D says, food is a huge addiction. I absolutely agree. And that's one of the things, like with the Shasta vegan community, I've wanted to be able to show people that all of the food that they love can be made in a vegan version. It's not exactly, cutting the food addiction out or dealing with that underlying problem, but at least if we can shift those addictions to something that is not harming animals or doing less harm. Obviously, the powers that be run all of this stuff. They've been the ones that have been doing the monocrop farming. They've been the ones that introduce pesticides, all of these things. So at every step of the way, they're constantly trying to make it so that we can't be plant-based or pure. And so veganism, like we're trying to, I always picture someone that is like, you picture like those movies where bank robbers have to go towards or to the gem, the diamond, whatever, the jewel, and they have to like do all of these acrobatic moves to try to avoid it hitting the laser. That's literally what we're trying to do as vegans in this world, because they literally try to put their blood sacrifice evil into everything so that we can't get away from it, right? Oh, you did something there. That's a you owe us in the karmic department, right? And unfortunately, the Order of the Parasites are very interested in making sure that we get every single thing that we deserve. Thankfully, God and Goddess see, and they forgive us. They have compassion and understanding and love for us. And the Megillah has definitely opened my mind to all of that. Speaking of the Megillah, tomorrow I will be with you at noon. I'm going to do what I wanted to do last week, which was talking about dealing with death, and kind of talking about my recent friend's passing and some of the stuff with that and the Megillah scriptures. But I'm going to be heading up to Florence to help out at the church. So I'm super excited about that and all of the things that are coming down the pipelines with the Bible here and the church in Florence. We got an email this morning about the church service on the 21st, and I get to read in church again, and I get to read it like 2 different times. So I'm super excited about that. And like, it might not seem like a big deal, but it really is an honor to get to go and read a few verses and, be on the camera and just be a known presence in the church. So if you want to be a part of that, it's a Zoom service thing. So it's like all online. You just click on it. You're not shown on the screen or anything, so you don't have to worry. You can just be in your pajamas, chilling, doing your own thing around the house with it on the background, listening. We're going to be, I don't know how much I should say about, I mean, it's a Christmas thing. We're going to be talking about the birth of Christ according to the Holy Megillah and some other really, really cool stuff that I'm excited to, share with everybody. So if you're interested and you want to get on the list for emails of the Mother Temple, they'll send out the email when it's time to be in church, right? You can go to Essene.org and ask in the contact section to be added to the list for the services. If you want, you can always say, Inanna sent me. You don't have to, but I do appreciate if people do, so that they know that I am sending people there. And not just, whatever. It's been really cool because in one of my last videos, someone was like, hey, I used to have contact with Day so long ago, and I was trying to get my hands on the Megillah, and I couldn't find it until I found your videos. So I'm like, oh, that's really cool that I get to kind of be a helpful part on the internet, because this has been so suppressed, and there's not a bunch of people that are posting out these scriptures and how to get to them and all this stuff. So anyways, I'm just chatting now, but super excited about all that there is to bring to the table, and for the Christmas gifts that I am going to be taking up there as well. I really love giving gifts, and try to be really thoughtful with them. And I have the opportunity, Ja's blessed me with the resources to be able to make it happen. And yeah, a lot of times my resources don't go to what I need. They're going to fund all of the events that I do in Mount Shasta. And just like I have a lot of need of outgoing stuff, and I make my own sacrifices. And I'm like, yeah, just praying that, again, I'm grateful that my needs are provided for and that I'm able to give to others, but I am wide open for the floodgates of heaven to pour down blessings so that more giving can happen and more excitement and light and love can be shared. David D says, it is impossible to be completely vegan in Satan's world. So they definitely make it really, really hard unless we're growing our own food. Even then, like, our skies are all being sprayed with stuff that none of us want, and like your water supply as well. So yeah, it's really, really hard. David D says, what will you be reading? What part of the Megillah? Well, the only thing that I feel like I should say is that part of it will be part of the story of Christ's birthday, because it's kind of Christmas time and all this. The Nazarenes celebrate New Year at this time, not really so much all of the pagan holidays and the different things that we've been accustomed to celebrating. But I really love the idea of this New Year celebration, even with the Christmas tree type thing. I think for me personally, what I have wanted to do for a few years and really haven't is go and actually get a baby tree, a baby Christmas tree, and then you can decorate it and have it in your house, and then you go and plant it. And so every year you are literally buying a tree and planting it. You're creating life instead of going out and cutting down trees and hey, let's post up a dead tree and celebrate. It's actually just so sad unless you're like doing something with the wood of that tree. That's like, it's really sad that we abuse nature in so many different ways. We exploit the trees, we exploit the bugs, we exploit the animals, we exploit each other, right? Yeah, thankfully people are waking up and we're changing that. So I'm going to jump off of here. I got some laundry going, and I need to finish up some video editing for tomorrow's noon, live stream. Again, I'm going to be talking about dealing with death and some of the recent things that I've been going through and some of the scriptures from the Holy Megillah. So I'm excited to share that with you, because death is a really, everybody faces death at the end of their days. And if you haven't experienced the loss of a loved one, then you're, really lucky. And that's very, impossibly rare. So yeah, I found a lot of hope in the scriptures of the Megillah, but I also want to share some struggles and all of that kind of stuff as well. So that'll be tomorrow at noon. I hope that you will join me. Until then, I hope that you have a wonderful day. May God and the gods bless you.